Greetings Internet people, RantingRamsay here. Now, I think I've mentioned a few times in videos that I like to play MAG. Well, those of you in tune to the PlayStation 3 gaming world have already known that MAG has released a public beta. They're apparently going to revamp their game and do a lot of things different. They released a public beta and they ask for critique and criticism from the gaming community, and I figured, well, what better way? Because I gotta be honest, there's a lot of things with this beta that I'm actually extremely unhappy with. In my opinion, they're changing a lot of things they don't need to change. They've made a lot of things more convoluted, and even though it's a beta, which I understand is an unfinished project, there are things that they've got in this thing that just don't seem to function properly, and they need to, even in a beta. So this is the first of possibly many videos I'm going to make on the MAG beta, and I'm going to pretty much find the flaws in the things that I don't like about it and pick it apart and offer it to them as critique, because honestly it's a lot easier than just typing all this shit out. So the first thing I want to start with is the very first screen you see when you load the MAG beta, and here it is. That's right, the first thing you see is a screen for the Sony Move. Ugh. Okay, I represent the percentage of gamers that absolutely hates the Sony Move. I am not happy about them incorporating this into MAG. I don't think it's a good idea. It's a stupid gimmick. Yes, the Move is superior to the Wii when it comes to technology, but that still doesn't mean that I want to do anything other than hold a controller. So that's the first thing that kind of irritated me about this. And the second thing that kind of irritated me about this is the fact that you can't play the beta without a registered store-bought copy or rented copy of the disc in your player. If you try to do that, if you try to play the beta without that, you get this. That's right, you can't play the beta without a copy of MAG that you already own, which seems kind of fucking pointless to me, because if you're trying to play test the game, why would you already have the game? I don't get it. That, to be honest, I can kind of understand, because if they want people who actually own the game, play the game, to be the ones that beta test it, then making sure you actually have a disc to put in kind of makes sense. Okay, I will give them that. But the next thing actually really kind of gets under my skin. Now, I will admit this first problem they fixed, or it seems to be fixed, but it still made me really livid at the time, and just for grins and giggles, because they've already fixed it, I will include the original audio I recorded for this video segment. It seems a little over the top, even especially now considering that they've fixed it, but I still had fun with it, and I think you'll enjoy it. Anyway, here's the next problem with MAG. Beta. Alright, let's just look at this for a minute. It says, failed to save loadout. Okay, now here's your loadout fucking screen. And as far as I can tell, it's all because of the color of the armor that you change. Now watch this. I go down to select the color of my armor, and it switches at first, Trooper Dark, Forest Solid, Bulldog, and all of a sudden it stops changing even though the name's Loop. And so I go to the point where, okay, whatever, fine. Do you want to save your loadout? Yes, I do. Failed! So all of the fucking changes that I just tried to make don't fucking take. Why? I don't fucking know. But all of a sudden, all the weapon changes, armor changes, loadout changes that I tried to make fail to save. Why? Possibly because when I scroll all the way back to the left, all of a sudden the armor starts changing. Okay, so I'll pick one that it's not where. Okay, it's changed to Trooper Dark, so I must be in the right range. Do I want to save my changes? Sure. No! You have failed to save your loadout. You have failed. We are a beta and we suck testicles because we just want bullshit from you. You have failed. You fail at life. And so the next problem we come to is the skill tree, which used to actually make some sort of sense and have some sort of order to it, but now it is simply a convoluted bunch of crap. Let me show you what I mean. Alright, so let's just look at this convoluted piece of shit. What the fuck am I even looking at? Okay, well in MAG you need a med kit more than anything, so I go to my medical tab. Where's improved resuscitation? Where's resuscitation at all? I can't seem to find it. Oh, let's see, maybe it's over here? No, it's not over there. Maybe it's... When, no, maybe back over here. No, down here. Wait a minute. There it is. There it is. Resuscitation. The ability to pick up down teammates. That's where it is in the skill tree, where it used to be actually really easy to find. There it is now. Okay, well, let's go back and look. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different things to go through, or maybe 4 or something, where it takes about 4 or 5 fucking different skill points or whatever to get to where you need to go now, and that is just absolutely convoluted. Look at this mess. That's just ridiculous. But wait, there's more! Okay, so we're revisiting our little skill tree thing here for the medical tab, and we find that it takes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 activated things to have resuscitation. And each one of those you have to go through. They each cost 1 skill point, so that's 5 levels that you have to get to. Now, if we go over and we look at the equipment screen, the supply depot, whoops, hit the wrong button there. My bad. No, I don't want to leave because I'm trying to show you some shit. Okay, so we're in our supply depot. We scroll down, we scroll down, we scroll down. We keep going, we keep going, we keep going past all this shit we can't get. And wait a minute, here we go. Medical kit. Level 5. So you're trying to tell me that even though when I'm level 1 through 4, I can buy upgrades for my medical kit, that I cannot even use them until I'm level fucking 5? So what would be the point of, as a level 1 character, spending skill points on all of these things right here, these 5 things that I would need to be able to pick up my teammates, if I can't even use them until I'm level 5 and have a med kit? What's the point? But out of the first batch of problems that I found with this beta, there's one thing that annoyed me more than anything. Now, they seem to have changed it a little bit since the last time I played, but it still is pretty much a complete and total fuck job. And that's what game modes you can get into as a level 1. Let me show you. Okay, so let's look at this. I'm a level 1. It will let me into training. It will not let me into suppression, but I can go into sabotage and domination. Are you absolutely out of your freaking minds? Why can't I go into suppression as a level 1? That's the easiest game mode. It makes no sense! Okay, so to summarize, my biggest problem in this video that I've mentioned is the fact that as a level 3 or level 5 or lower, you have the ability to unlock skills with your medical kit when you can't even acquire a medical kit until level 5. Mag developers, Zipper Interactive, what you need to do in that particular case is don't let me unlock things that I can't use or warn me that I'm wasting time and points on something. You really shouldn't let me open up things for a medical kit when I don't have access to a medical kit. Does that make any sense? If I'm a level 4 and I spend 4 freaking points trying to get a medical kit with improved healing so I can get more points to get through the levels faster, and you won't let me even equip a medical kit, there is a problem. I should not be able to unlock those skills unless I have access to the equipment. Are you hearing me? You need to fix that, because as a level 1, you can't even respec to fix the mistakes. You're just stuck sitting there screwing yourself over trying to kill things with no good guns, no upgrades, no anything, but you've got 4 steps in your medical gear tab already opened up for that magical moment when you can finally unlock a medical kit. Woohoo! So, I mean, that really needs fixed. You guys have totally, utterly, and completely convoluted the skills and the equipment screen. And actually, you know what, let me go ahead and dumb that down for you. Convoluted means you made it too complicated with too little explanation. So if you're going to leave it this jumbled mess of crap, you need to actually explain to people that they won't be able to use certain things that they own. Or, better yet, as I already said, don't let them buy things they can't actually use. It's stupid. It's like me going out and buying Xbox 360 games when I don't even own an Xbox. What's the point? So, I'm RantingRamsay, and those are my first impressions on the Mag Beta. I'm sure I'm going to find more reasons to absolutely tear it apart, but those are the biggest, most glaring WTF, what are you doing things that I found right off the rip. And I mentioned they seem to have fixed the whole failed to save loadout problem, but I left it in this video because it actually amused the crap out of me. So, anyway, those are my initial takes on the problems with Mag. I'll have more soon. I'm RantingRamsay. That is all.
Hey, did you get all that, man?